So we ended up taking a zero in Irwin, Tennessee, and we stayed at the famous hiker hostel, Uncle Johnny's, right here. I highly recommend staying here. It's right off the trail, and they do a great job for you. Drew here runs the place, and he's just an amazing dude. Really happy to know him. James and I stayed in this little one-room cabin there. This was the bathhouse with shower and laundry. It was common areas, and it was just a really good time. And we were ready to get back on trail, but having to have a zero, this was a really nice place to hang out. And of course, I had to sign the board, you know. Okay, y'all, we had an absolutely wonderful stay at Uncle Johnny's. There it is. You come out of the woods right over here. It's right here on the trail, so I highly recommend staying here in the future. And we took a zero, and it was well worth it. We've been resupplied now. We're rested. James is feeling really good with his tendonitis in his right ankle. That's just about gone. See how pretty it is here. We got mountains all around us. There's steps up in front. We're gonna do 4 miles, 8 miles. We're not sure what we're doing today because it's after lunch already. We had stuff this morning that had to be done, business. And boy, we're just happy to be back on the trail, y'all. When you get off, you do have a yearning to get back on. We just had Wrong Way show up at Uncle Johnny's too. We've been hiking on and off with him for a long while now, so it's good to see him. And Paul, man, what a guy. Paul, enjoyed knowing you. Glad you're my friend. Thank you for the French pressed coffee and just all the good times. We appreciate you. Hope to see you again in the future. Take care, buddy. The Butterfly Rest is a spiritual place. If I look real close, I can see the face of Indian warriors from years ago, whose memory in nature's way I know. Through the spirit wind from ages past, of you, my brothers, memories last. So when I see a butterfly having fun, I see you riding your horse in the sun. Hey everybody, we made it actually about 8 miles or so today. We were hoping to get at least 4, so Every mile past that was a bonus mile. So we're thrilled that we left after lunch and still made 8. So we're in a good position. It's Monday. We're going to shoot for Thursday, arriving at our next jump off the trail just for a Nero, not a zero. But here's my setup. There's James over there, just airing out my backpack from the sweat, fixing to grab a bite to eat, and then hang the bag and hit the sack. Good night. Good morning from a little bit of a rainy Appalachian trail. We have packed up and we are ready to go. So we ate dinner last night right by this campfire, although we did not have a fire. But we're shooting for about 15 miles today. And it is slightly raining, so we expect some drizzle during the day. But it's about 7:15, so boy, we're just happy to be here. Enjoy. The Butterfly Rest is a spiritual place where if you look real close, you can see the face of Indian warriors from years ago. Whose memory in nature's way we can somehow know through the spirit wind from ages past. To you, our brothers, the memories will last. Of you, our brothers, memories will last. Last night we both got great night's sleep, a light drizzle most of the night. Got plenty of sleep, got up a little earlier than normal. We're gonna start doing that so we can start hiking right at daylight. We just love being up at daylight, so that's gonna be the new plan. And I wanted to share too, my stove. I've replaced my stove. I had the BLS, whatever it is. I can't think of it right now, but I got it because I was worried about weight. It was great for a while, but it's just not sturdy like the Pocket Rockets and some of the others. I ended up replacing with a Pocket Rocket 2, and that thing is amazing. Yeah, it's like 2.6 or 7 ounces compared to, I think my other BRS was like 1.2 or something. But the quality is hands down magnificent compared to that lighter that I started with. So, you know, if you learn stuff, live and learn. The other stove lasted 1 month. What happened is the threads kind of stripped out and wouldn't go on the fuel canister anymore, so rendered it worthless and probably dangerous. So it's still drizzling. Looks like it might be a theme of the day, but we are getting on the top of this thing. It's a semi-bald area. It's beautiful. We can get views of the mountains all around us. Hard to see with the video. There's James going over the edge there on the trail, but you can see the trail going up that next part that's kind of a bald up there. We're still climbing is partly what I'm trying to say. And sometimes when you're out here on the AT, you forget that the AT is literally walking the spine of the Appalachian mountain range. Hello, from Georgia to Maine. So regardless of what state you're in, you are gonna be walking at the higher elevation. So anytime you come out of a town, like we just did out of Irwin, guess what? You gotta get back on the spine. So you always have really good climbs coming out of towns. And then of course, descending into the next one. So that's part of your story if you're a thru hiker. Hey everybody, rain is of course part of today. I just want to say a quick word about my Z-Packs rain kilt that I'm wearing. It goes down to just below my knees. I love it. I want to tell you why. So first of all, the zip-off pants I wear are Magellan, which they come from like the fishing outdoor side of outdoor adventures. But all of these zip-off hiking pants, that pretty much every hiker wears, has a flavor of water resistance anyway. These particular ones I wear, fairly water resistant and windproof. They're good for wind pants. They've been really doing a good job on that cold breezes we've been having through this first month. But I debated regular rain gear as far as rain pants go. The deal with me and why I opted away from rain pants and to the kilt is that when you wear rain pants, harder to get on and off, and they cause you to sweat. So when you're not sure if the rain's coming and you leave them on, you're going to get wet anyway with your sweat. The kilt is of course waterproof. Your rain jacket goes over the kilt, so you're rainproof from head to knee, and you're going to get wet again on your lower extremities anyway when it's really raining. But the kilt allows your whole underclothes to air out. You never get bound up with pants holding all that moisture and heat in. So you're getting a constant airflow all the way up to the upper pants. My main concern is keeping everything in my pockets, my cargo pockets of my Magellan zip-off pants, dry. From my phone, buff, handkerchief, I mean different things in there. I gotta keep all that dry, it's critical. So the kilt covers all that, keeps it totally dry, and it gets aired out, so everything dries super fast. I can wear this kilt all day and not feel hot and not sweat from it. And when it's raining, it does its job. When it's not, the pants dry instantly. I mean, it's really awesome. For me, it's 100% the best option. I just love it. I wouldn't have rain pants, not after trying these out. This particular rain kilt is from Z-Packs, and I just love it. Couple other quick things too. You can actually use this rain kilt. It zips, unzips. You can use it as a ground sheet. I'm not going to do it, but some people have, so you can use it like that. Plus, it's easy to get on and off. I mean, literally, you can leave your pack on, just step in or out of it. It's got a drawstring around the waist. Very easy. Shove it in the back of your like netting on the outside of your pack. Super easy, and it dries super fast too. It's not bulky. And it's hard to hang up rain pants sometimes on branches and things like that. This is just a kilt. I mean, it dries so quickly, just laying on the ground or just hanging from a branch. So again, lots of different possibilities. But like I always say, please do your own research, whether it be stoves like I talked about earlier with the pocket rocket, or rain pants versus kilt, all that. Just do your own research, read about it, listen to people like this as far as little reviews, and then just go with your gut. Okay, so we're just leaving this beautiful mountaintop of spruce. It's almost like an enchanted forest with all the green and the life and the growth and the little hiding places you can just imagine. Something kind of whimsical going on up here. All those little small trees, but look at here, y'all. We're at elevation. There's something on the ground. Yeah. That snowstorm we were in the other day, there's still evidence of it right here. And we've had a lot of rain, so Days like this, you see what I'm walking through. There is a slog going on, and it can be very, very muddy. So, you know, you're looking for rocks to step on. You don't want to necessarily just plunge your foot down in that right there, because I'm telling you, you can go to your ankle sometimes. So it's just it's a slow go, but I like it. Look at all these spruce, various sizes. Beautiful Christmas trees. But yeah, you see the conditions. So all that rain just funnels down the trail, not to mention the snow runoff that's probably been sitting slowly on this trail since the other day, 2 or 3 days ago when we had that snowstorm. So anyway, it's still gorgeous. Variety is the spice of life, and we certainly get variety on the Appalachian Trail. Good, bad, and indifferent, but you can be happy with all of it. Embrace it.
That's a tough trail, I think. What's the beginning? Super. Did you, have you done any of these? No. I think there's a lot of challenges that are unique on it. From all I've read, it is a really tough trail. I don't know if I could ever do it. Water.
So you see we're hiking with Bushwhacker right now. It's quite a treat. He's such a neat guy. What a hiker. But he came by me earlier, and I put him between me and James up front, me and Steps. And he said, okay, so you're the sweeper. I'd never heard that before. But basically the hiker who ends up in the back usually is one of the stronger, more strapping guys who enjoys helping people. And I thought, you know what? That's me. So I'm so thankful. Ever since Steps and I have been hiking together, I've always been hiking in the back. He enjoys leading me and leading us to places, and I enjoy being right there helping him in various ways as well. In fact, today, earlier before one of our big climbs, after one of the other big climbs, we got to the water source, which was off the trail a 10th or 2. And I enjoy taking our bottles and going to get our water. So when you're in a team, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know each other, participate, whatever position you're in. And, Steps and I are certainly heading toward Katahdin together, and we're going to manage each other. But I just thought it was quite interesting about the sweeper. So thanks, Bushwhacker, for letting me know that and giving me a temporary name for the day. I'll certainly be behind you fellas, listening to all the wisdom I can glean. Okay, I promise this is the last mud I'm going to show, probably ever. But you see all the slides. Those of you who have hiked the AT before, you know all about this stuff. Those of you who are going to hike the AT, will find out about all this stuff. And the rest of you, again, I won't bore you with any more mud. I'll try not to do it ever. This will be my last hurrah of the entire 94.3 miles of the Appalachian Trail, because this is going to come here, there, and yonder in different states. It gets worse. Up north, I understand there's some really good muddy areas. So, but anyway, just wanted to show it again. Just look at all the slides. It's just almost impossible not to slide if you're right in where you prefer to be walking, which is the groove and not widening out everything. But anyway, that's it for the mud. We're going to just enjoy this theme of today, which is rain. Oh, I'm sliding. Rain and more rain. But at least it's not torrential. Praise the Lord. So we hike on. Bushwhacker is still with us, and we're having a ball with him today. So Steps and I are having a really blessed day with having some conversation from a really cool guy. So we're on a pretty significant climb. We've been climbing for at least 30, 40 minutes. We are in a cloud recently, and tomorrow is a real climb. We get to ascend Roan Mountain, which I believe is 6,200 feet in elevation. So tomorrow we are going to have quite a climb. It's going to be significant. Hoping for good weather so we can get some beautiful views, but that's no joke. Anything over 6,000 is a special elevation when you're east of the Mississippi. You know, Mount Mitchell is the highest east of the Mississippi. Roan's over 6,000. Klingman's, of course, in Tennessee is over 6,000. So we're going to be up there tomorrow, and hopefully, like I say, this won't be the case. All right, so the sun is setting here at the shelter. There's James set up behind the shelter, and mine right there. So food's already been taken care of, so we're ready to go to bed. So good night.